Hey everybody, this is Eric McLuhan, PGA Director of Instruction of the Applecross Golf Academy. Got a question for you. Does your foot do this on the backswing? If it does, and here's a couple tips that I think can help you. The chances are that either you or some of your friends make this move with the back foot. This is a right-handed golfer. And when we identify, this area right here, what we are trying to do is keep that foot planted on the way back so we can use it to push off properly on the downswing and get a lot more power and better impact. But what most people do is roll out, weight gets to the outside, which then, right up the line, it affects the knee as well. If you look at a typical tour player, they keep that knee in that area, in the box. So here's a way that we can work on this. So we're going to think of the right foot, my back foot, is flat at this moment. Just like you would, if you look at, let's say, a Tiger Woods, if you look at his foot, it's flat here, it's flat here, it's flat there. So it stays planted, and he winds his upper body up against that foot and knee. But you can see in this leg how it's bailed. Now what happens is usually we throw our shoulders and upper body at the ball and cut across it. It's a big, huge power leak. Total difference when you compare it to a typical tour player. How it stays stable. It may rotate a little bit, and occasionally you see somebody, a good player, floating just a touch, but not much. So here's the exercise. Let's see. So my foot here is flat, and I'm going to lift up my front leg. My right foot is still flat. I'm going to turn, and my right foot is still flat. And just working on this alone would help your balance and your strength in that leg. But this is something that I do, and I preach to our students to do. Once you get that, feel that pressure, now the weight will shift over to the left side easier. And in fact, you see it. You see the body shift gently, even as the shoulders and arms are going back. So you're going two directions at one time. That's really the key to making it dynamic and athletic. You will see that subtly in Tiger Woods' deal, in his swing. So he's going to wind up, and he's drifting away toward the target. He's drifting away from the line very subtly, even as his hands are still going up. Very, very important to do. So let's review again. This is without a club. You could do this at home. You could do it anywhere. Step 1, my right foot is flat right here. Step 2, lift the front leg up, right foot is still flat. Step 3, turn, right foot is still flat. And I'm going to use that to shove myself over. If the weight gets to the outside of the shoe, out there, like it did in this one, very difficult to get any push off from the ground. So then I can expand upon that with this exercise. Now I have the club in my hand. So my back foot is flat. Lift my front foot up. My right foot is still flat. These are great balance drills. Then I turn, keep my right foot still flat. But because the weight is on the inside and the pressure is on the inside of that foot and thigh and knee, now that'll help me to shift over to my left side. And if you see, I am actually going 2 directions at one time. This is very important. You will see my left leg going this way. My weight is going this way, while my hands and shoulders are still going back. All right, take a look at this. So 2 directions at the same time. Very important. Here's a good example of this. Here's a tour player, Fred Funk. I'll put a red line here where the shaft is, and you will see that his left side will go this way, even as the shaft is continuing back. So 2 directions at one time. That is the reason why people come over the top, because they don't do this. So, step 1, right foot is flat. Step 2, lift up, right foot is flat. Step 3, turn, right foot is still flat and planted. Now, just like I would do in baseball off the rubber of a mound, it'll help me to shove myself over, shift weight, and get one heck of a lot more into the shot. All right, everybody. I hope this helps. Try it. If you need help, give us a call.